Hello and welcome. This video is an addendum video explaining an additional model added to Columbia Basin Research's Program SampleSize in version 3.3.1 onward. SampleSize is a program created by Columbia Basin Research at the University of Washington School of Aquatic and Fishery Sciences, with funding provided by Bonneville Power Administration. SampleSize allows users to input a range of release sizes or parameter estimates to calculate the precision of survival projections and view those results via a graphical interface. In this addendum video, I will briefly cover the newly added single-site study design. Alright, so let's fire up the program. You can see up here in the study design selection panel that the single-site study design has been added to the program as a selectable option. Clicking here will allow you to set up your single-site study design with only one detection site. The single-site study design is the simplest of the available designs, using only one release and one downstream detection site. Here you can see the layout of the single-site study design in Program SampleSize. There's only one estimable parameter, the joint probability of survival to and detection at the downstream site, final S times P. The two inputs are the release size, R, and the final S times P parameter. The only parameter has a binomial distribution, hence, the estimated variance of theta is equal to theta parentheses 1 minus theta close parentheses divided by R, where theta equals S times P equals the joint probability of survival to and detection at the one downstream site, and R is equal to the release size. After clicking on the single site design, I can go to the inputs window and put in my minimum and maximum for release size. Let's say 400 and 600. I can then add the final S times P, which must be between 0 and 1. So let's go with the survival probability of 0.8. Then I can click Run Analysis here to view my results. Here you can see my results table for R400 through 600 and the S times P standard error for each. The S times P half 95% confidence interval and the S times P half 90% confidence interval. You can also click on the results graph to view your results graphically. You can view the 95% and the 90% confidence intervals for each point on the graph as shown here. You can also zoom in, print, or save the graph as a PNG file. These functions are more directly covered in video 2 of this series. Please note, as with any pre-study sample size calculation, the accuracy for the sample size depends on how close your inputs are to the study outcomes. Since there is not a second detection site to enable an estimate of detection probability, it is almost impossible to determine whether the observed outcome is due to the detection capability or survival from release to the detection site. Unfortunately, this scenario occurs often enough due to equipment failure or conditions not conducive to additional detection sites that we present this design to assist in study planning. This has been a sample size addendum video covering the newly released single-site study design. If you have any further questions on running through the program, we recommend watching videos 1 through 5 in the sample size training video series. We hope that this video helps you get the most out of Program SampleSize. If you have any questions or comments regarding Program SampleSize, you can contact us at web@cbr.washington.edu. Best of luck with your study designs, and thank you.